This is Simple Living with Beata. For the last year, I've been developing our 18 acres of raw land to build our dream home and homestead from scratch. I've learned so many new skills along the way, from using a chainsaw, clearing our whole acre, using an excavator, learning how to wire, plumbing, framing, and there's so much more to come. If this is something that interests you, consider subscribing and let's get started. Good morning. It's a winter wonderland. There's so much snow. I have to shovel. My driveway has 1.5 feet of snow in it and I need a parking spot. I think that's good now. Oh no. No. Apparently you cannot use these kinds of locks in the winter. All of my tools are in here. I can't even break in. Oh, I'm getting it to move. Yay! It is time to frame a table, workshop table, for the shed. I think what I'm gonna do is build it so that it just fits into the studs nicely. So it's gonna go to this stud and go halfway across the size of the shed. All of the wood cut. I decided to take a little bit of a break because my friend is going to be here in 5 minutes with the 4x8 sheet of pegboard that I need, which I'm so excited about because Rona had a whole sheet for $40, whereas Home Depot only had quarters of a sheet for $17. Yay! Thank you, Jackson! I really feel like I should get somebody to plow our driveway. I think I can handle one more winter of this long driveway and walking back and forth, but whew, that was a lot. Okay, time to get the table together. I need a broom here. Okay. I don't know how to do this by myself. It took me until editing this to realize I should have screwed in some blocking and leveled it and put the table on top of that, but instead I did this in a roundabout way to make my life more difficult. It's not perfectly level. So I'm just gonna use my Sawzall and cut out the nails here and re-nail it, but it's pretty much done. Okay, she is level and I have to go pick up my daughter. I actually have to quickly go cut those trees that are down by the end of the driveway, so let's go do that. A lot of snow fell on me. This is coming home with me because a really large branch fell right beside our trailer. So I'm glad I had to bring this out today. Good morning, I'm back. I didn't point this out yesterday though. These are my husband's snow pants. I don't have any right now, and that's why they look horrifically large on me. Well, I'm not a huge fan of this being OSB, but it's what I have right now. I've got to get this cut and screwed in. Need something here. The workbench is officially built. Next up, I have to get the pegboard up on the back here. And the one thing I do need to do is put some blocking over here because the pegboard has nothing to go into in this corner. MDF is really bad for you, so don't do what I just did. I should get myself a new respirator. These snow pants are too big! Ah. The pegboard is up, super exciting. I'm gonna go have a snack and decide what I wanna do next. There's a few things that I have to do in here to wrap everything up. One of them being I'd love to put a shelf above the pegboard to utilize the space there. And then the other thing is I never put hurricane ties up on the rafters when I built this, and I have them in my car. And I'm like, I probably should get those hurricane ties up. All of the hurricane ties are up. I think what I'm gonna do next is build that shelf I was talking about for above the pegboard. It's really not gonna be anything fancy. Some 2x4s holding up a sheet of OSB. I may have made this too tall for myself. It'll be perfect for my husband, but I can stand on my tippy toes. Good morning. So I actually haven't been here in like 2 weeks because my daughter was off for Christmas break. So it's been a while. And the reason I share that with you is because I think it's kind of cool to see like the timeline working out. So yeah, I'm back here. Honestly, it's so gloomy now. Like this is January the 9th. I don't know. I don't want to work today. It's so dark outside, but I'm going to focus on the little things. I saw my first buck here on the property this morning, which was super cool. And I got my pegboard accessories in, so we're going to get organizing. So I just took a mini break because my old neighbor actually came by and wanted to see if I wanted any of the stuff he was getting rid of. So I got a well pump, random, but I got a well pump, which I'm excited for. Hopefully it works, and some snowshoes and some more tools, which is super exciting. Okay, so I pretty much have this whole wall finished. one thing off the to-do list. A lot of you guys mentioned when we did the house wrap last week that we should have used a hammer tacker, which we should have. Craig didn't have his on him, so we used the next best thing, a regular stapler. The other thing a lot of people mentioned was that we put the house wrap on upside down. For this specific Tyvek home wrap, there are other Tyvek wraps that you can't put upside down, but for the home wrap, you can put it upside down. You drive by so many homes under construction in our area and the house wrap is upside down. But I do need to put more of this house wrap up above me, way up at the top there. Okay. No way. There's no way. How does it pull apart? Do you have to be the Hulk to do this? Okay. That should not be that hard. Oh my gosh. I don't know if you remember this from last week's video, but I can't fold this ladder without a second person here. So I'm trying to make do and it's a little sketchy. This isn't even working. This is really frustrating. It's like they're too big. So the staples are too big. Luckily I have some other ones here. Hopefully they fit. This is the worst ladder setup. Okay, it's time to tape all of the seams to make it more watertight, I guess. This kind of sucks. I wish I did it as I went down the line, but anyways. And done. So thank you so much for watching this week's video. And if you've been enjoying my content, be sure to like and subscribe. It's a huge help for me and my family. And with that, I will see you next week. What a fail.